Generally speaking, people just refer to them as hardy does. Have a look around there. Obviously, it's digging around in the soil. They're probably looking for a few insects and this and that. They eat a lot of worms as well. Often you'll see them around the edges of water. If Gari water was to fill up, then we'd see them around there as well. Hard to imagine that there's lots of food available in this very dry soil at the moment. All right. Sorry about the loss there. Let's see how it goes this direction. Oh, there's two hardy-does now. It was actually, this is the tree they were feeding under earlier. We just came a bit closer. But can you see those two there, Herman? If we come this way a little bit. It's also a better angle now. Come and stand over here. Every now and again when the sunlight catches them, they're sort of typically a brownish, like a sort of a drab, grey-brown color. But they've got a bit of iridescence on the wings. I think both of them suddenly very aware of the fact that we're looking at them or watching them. All the different animals, all finding their food in their own ways. These guys have those long beaks. They can get nice and deep into little holes and things. It's always amazing. All these different animals. There's so many species of birds and mammals and reptiles and amphibians and all kinds of wildlife out here. And they all have their own very specific niche. Basically, no two species can exist in the same niche. So you can have a lot of similarities. You can have two birds that maybe both eat insects, but the one will just be a little bit better at catching flies, the one will be a little bit better at catching wasps maybe. Because of that, those two species can exist. It's the problem with us humans. We're taking over and destroying a lot of potential niches for other species. Well, that's a different conversation. Hey, we'll see how close we can get. I'm not quite sure if we'll get much closer, but there in the distance, also in the shade, some zebras. See them, Herman? Some of the shade around here is a little bit sparse. Most of the trees only starting to flush, but they've managed to find an acacia there with I guess enough cover to keep it comfortable for them. Let's walk that direction, see what, maybe we can get a bit closer. Here's another view of them again. You can see one just moving off now. But it's amazing how animals react so differently to us on foot. You can see that. I mean, we're about 150, 200 meters away. Already they're aware of us and slowly moving away. If we were in a car, we'd be able to drive up almost next to them. Let's head this way a little bit. run it this way. Well, we managed to reach this termite mound. We're down in this little drainage line now that runs on the sort of western edge of quarantine. But we might break up a little bit. We're going to go just back further or closer a bit so that signal can be better. But it's good to know that we can work it from here. So if we did have something down here, we could get you guys to this termite mound. It's a good safe place as well, and then look at whatever might be around. It's just last week that we had that herd of elephants that moved along this drainage line. Let's head back that way a bit. Right. Got a thorn. Guys, I'm just going to give Herman a hand here quickly. Need to let him in on you. And today you won't believe it. The one day you forget your knife, you need it. You're right, Herman. Is that thing sticking in your foot?
No, sir.
You sure? All right. You sure? You sure? You look like you're crying. Oh no, it's sweat. It's just sweat. Guys, it's very hot here. I mean, if it's too much, we stop, we take the shoe off, and just the thorn that's gone through the boot.